What is a circle and how to measure a circle?
Look, Vandana. This is a tractor. Are you seeing this for the first time? No, I have seen a tractor before, but I am seeing it so close for the first time. What is so shocking then? I am shocked to see its tires. Look, they are almost as big as us. Yes, they are very big. Compared to them, the tires of our bicycles look so small. And look at the tires of the scooter, they are smaller than that of our bicycle. Yes, but the tractor also has two types of tires. And the front tire is smaller than the tire at the rear. You noticed one thing? We saw four different sizes of tires, but all are in the shape of a circle. Yes, you are right, Neha. All are circular. But how will we know how big or small they are from each other? Why not ask Sir in class today? Yes, let's ask Sir. Sir, I have to ask something.
Please ask.
Sir, I want to know how is a circle measured.
I will definitely tell you. But first tell me, why do you want to know this?
So today we saw tractor, bicycle and scooter tires in the school parking lot. We have understood that all tires are circle shaped and there is a difference in their size. But to find out the difference, we should know how to measure those tires. So we want to learn how to measure a circle.
Oh, so this is the thing. Before measuring any circle, you have to understand what a circle is.
Sir, a round figure is called a circle.
Yes, but what is a round figure?
What does this mean?
Let me explain. Firstly, I will show you the wheel of a bicycle. It is round, that is, in the shape of a circle. Let's make a simple drawing of this wheel so that it is easy to understand. Now, the first thing you need to know about a circle is that it is a closed shape because it has a boundary on all sides. See, we cannot call this figure a circle.
The dot you see in the middle of the circle
Is the center of the circle. There are many lines going from the center to the boundary of the circle, and we need to know that all these lines are equal in length.
Okay, sir. We understood these things about a circle. But what is the definition of a circle?
If you write properly what you have understood, you will get the definition of a circle. Look, circle is a closed figure in which all the points located in it are at equal distance from the center.
Sir, now we know the definition of circle, but we have not learned how to measure it.
As soon as I tell you the properties of a circle, you will learn about measuring it.
Sir, then tell us.
The first property of a circle is the center.
The dot inside the circle, which lies exactly in the middle of the circle, is called the center of the circle.
And all the circles have only one center. The second property of a circle is the diameter.
What is a diameter?
If we draw a straight line joining both sides of the circle in such a way that it goes through the center of the circle, then that line will be called the diameter of the circle.
This means that we have to measure its diameter to measure the circle. If we measure the diameter of all the wheels, then we can tell the difference between the wheels.
Absolutely right. But before that, you should know another property of a circle.
So what is a radius?
The distance from the center of the circle to the boundary is called radius. It is half of the diameter, so it can also be called half diameter.
That means if we measure the distance from the center of the wheels to the boundary, then we will know their radius. Yes, and we can also tell the difference between wheels when we know the radius of different wheels.
Absolutely right. Now you have understood how to measure a circle. So, now you can measure the wheels you were asking about. Today we learned a circle is a closed figure in which all the points are at the same distance from the center. The straight line passing through the center of the circle, which meets both sides of the circle, is called the diameter of the circle. The distance from the center of the circle to the boundary is called radius. To measure a circle, the radius of circle is measured. The radius of a circle is half its diameter. The diameter of a circle is twice its radius. Circle and its properties. Part 2.
Today we will learn what is the relation between the radius and circle.
Remember what did Sir tell us about circle yesterday? Yes, I remember it well. Circle is a closed shape where all the points located on it are at an equal distance from the center. Do you remember what the center of circle is? Yes, I remember. The point inside the circle which lies in the middle of a circle is called the center of circle. Now can you talk about diameter? A straight line that passes through the center of the circle and meets both sides of the circle is called the diameter of circle. Now remains the radius. You tell me about it. The distance from the center of the circle to the boundary is called radius. Now tell me, what will we measure if we have to measure the circle? That's easy. You can measure either radius or diameter, but radius will be easier to measure because it is smaller than diameter. Yes, it is not only small, but it is half. Remember, Sir told that the radius is diameter divided by 2. It means diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. Let's measure something. Let's measure these 4 tires. Then we will tell Sir. Which tire should we measure first? Let's measure the tire of our bicycle first. Okay. So we have to measure its radius. Yes, and the radius means the distance between the center and the boundary. Here is the center of the wheel of the cycle. But which point on the boundary of the bicycle do we measure the distance from this center? There are many points in it. Measure to any point. The measurement will be equal because the center is at an equal distance from the boundary of the circle. Right. Let's measure up to this point. Okay, now let's measure the distance between these 2 points using a scale. Radius of the wheel of bicycle is 9 inches. Let's now measure its diameter as well. Hey, why do we need to measure it? We can find it only by measuring the radius. How? Look, the radius is also called the half of diameter. This means that the diameter will be twice the radius. Got it? Oh, that means if we multiply the radius by 2, then the measure of diameter will be known. Yes. Radius is 9 inches and multiplied by 2, it will be 18 inches. This means that the diameter of the wheel of our bicycle is 18 inches. Yes. Why not measure the diameter of this wheel so that we know that our calculation is correct? Okay, we will also measure the diameter. To measure the diameter, we have to draw a straight line joining both sides in such a way that the line goes through the center. Now let's measure this too. See, the diameter is also 18 inches on the scale. Yes. Now that we have measured the wheels of the bicycle, why not measure the rest of the wheels as well? Yes, let's measure all the wheels. Here is the wheel of the scooter. This is the front wheel of the tractor. And this is the tractor's rear wheel. Now let's find the center for all. Here is the center for all wheels. Now measure the distance from the center to the point on the boundary. Now look, the radius of the wheel of the scooter is 5 inches. This means its diameter will be 5 inches multiplied by 2, meaning 10 inches. Now look, the radius of the front wheel of the tractor is 8 inches. This means its diameter is 16 inches. And now it's the turn of the largest wheel of the tractor. Its radius is 15 inches. This means its diameter is 30 inches. We took the measurement of all the wheels and now let us tell sir. Let's go.
Today we learned to measure a circle, its radius is measured. The diameter of the circle is twice its radius. Diameter is equal to radius multiplied by 2. Radius is half the diameter. Radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. Circle and its properties, Part 3. Today we will learn what is the relation between radius and circle. Neha and Vandana, did you get some success in measuring the wheels you were talking about yesterday?
Yes sir, we measured all 4 wheels.
So to measure the wheels, which properties of the circle did you measure?
Sir, we measured the radius of all the wheels.
Then let us see whatever you have measured.
Here you are sir.
Yes, your measurements look right. Which wheel had the largest circle?
The rear wheel of the tractor had the largest circle.
And which was smaller, front wheel of the tractor or the bicycle?
This will be a little difficult to tell.
Just like you have told about the rear wheel of the tractor, that it was the largest, the same way you can also tell about both these wheels.
So we had seen all the wheels, so we were able to tell that rear wheel of the tractor is the largest.
I thought that you were looking at the measurement of these radius.
Sir, how can we tell whether a circle is small or big by measuring the radius?
We can definitely say, I'll explain. What is a radius?
Sir, the distance from the center to the boundary is called radius.
Absolutely right. And if we increase the radius, the distance from center to the boundary will increase.
Yes, sir.
See, this is a circle whose radius is this. Now we will increase this radius. And look, we have now got a big circle. Now if we increase this radius further, we get an even bigger circle. Now if we decrease this radius, then we will get a small circle.
Larger the radius, the larger the circle, and smaller the radius, the smaller the circle. Now I can tell whether the front wheel of the tractor is bigger or the wheel of the bicycle.
Please tell.
Sir, the wheel of a bicycle is bigger because its radius is 9 inches, which is more than the radius of the wheel of the tractor, which is 8 inches. This means when we know the radius or diameter of a circle, we can tell whether it is big or small without looking at the circle.
Yes, absolutely correct.
So why are there so many radius in the circle on the wall behind you?
Which one? Oh, this one. This is Ashok Chakra. But you are right that it is in the shape of a circle. And there are many lines joining the center to the boundary. So they can be called a radius. But what is your question?
So my question is, why does it have so many radius? A circle can have only one radius.
No, you got it wrong. Tell me what is the radius?
Sir, radius is the distance from the center to any point on the boundary of the circle.
Absolutely correct. And how many points can there be on a circle?
There can be many.
Absolutely right. And lines can be drawn from the center to all those points. Now tell me, what will all these lines be called?
Sir, we will call it a radius only.
Absolutely correct.
Like this, there can be several radius in one circle.
Like in the Ashok Chakra. And also in the wheel of our bicycle. Now I understand, sir.
Today we learned when the length of the radius is greater, a large circle is formed. As the length of the radius decreases, a small circle is formed.
And there are many radius in one circle.